Picture this, you're sitting alone, nursing a broken heart after a brutal breakup. The nights are long, the silence is deafening, and then, out of nowhere, someone new walks into your life. They're charming, they're attentive, and they're everything your ex wasn't. But here's the million-dollar question. Is this new flame the real deal, or are you just setting yourself up for another heartbreak? Buckle up, because today we're diving into the controversial world of rebound relationships. Are they a recipe for disaster, or could they actually lead you to true love? Stick around, because this one's going to get juicy. And before we go any further, if you're enjoying this, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Let's get real for a second. Rebound relationships are like walking through an emotional minefield blindfolded. You're vulnerable, you're raw, and you're desperate to fill that void your ex left behind. But here's the kicker. Jumping into a new relationship too soon can be a disaster waiting to happen. You might think you're ready to move on, but are you really over your past? Or are you just using this new person as a band-aid for your emotional wounds? Think about it. If you're not healed, you're just dragging your baggage into someone else's life. And trust me, that's not fair to either of you. Rebound relationships often start with a rush of excitement, but that excitement can quickly turn into regret if you're not careful. The truth is, healing takes time, and no amount of distraction can replace the hard work of facing your emotions head-on. So, before you dive into something new, ask yourself, am I ready for this, or am I just running away from my pain? Here's a hard truth. When you're in a rebound relationship, you're constantly comparing your new partner to your ex. Whether it's their looks, their personality, or how they treat you, the ghost of your past relationship is always lurking in the shadows. And let's be honest, no one likes being compared to someone else. It's a surefire way to sabotage something before it even has a chance to grow. So, ask yourself, are you genuinely interested in this new person, or are they just a placeholder for what you've lost? Comparison is a dangerous game, and it's one that rarely ends well. You might find yourself nitpicking every little thing your new partner does, simply because it's not how your ex would have done it. And before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of dissatisfaction, wondering why you can't just move on. The key is to recognize when you're comparing and make a conscious effort to stop. Remember, this new person is not your ex, and that's a good thing. Give them a chance to be themselves, and you might be surprised at what you find. Rebound. Relationships can feel like a breath of fresh air at first. They distract you from the pain, make you feel wanted, and give you a temporary high. But here's the thing. That happiness is often an illusion. You're not truly happy. You're just avoiding the hard work of healing. And when the honeymoon phase wears off, you're left facing the same old pain. Only now it's compounded by the guilt of dragging someone else into your mess. Don't fall into the trap of mistaking distraction for happiness. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new relationship, especially when it feels like a lifeline after a breakup. But true happiness comes from within, not from someone else. If you're relying on a new partner to make you happy, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Take the time to heal, to rediscover who you are, and to build a life that you're proud of. When you're truly happy on your own, you'll be ready for a relationship that's built on a solid foundation, not just a temporary escape. Here's a controversial statement. If you don't take the time to reflect on why your last relationship failed, you're doomed to repeat the same mistakes. Rebound relationships often follow the same toxic patterns because you haven't done the inner work to break the cycle. You might think this new person is different, but are they really? Or are you just projecting your hopes and dreams onto them without seeing them for who they truly are? Take a step back and ask yourself, am I repeating history? Or am I ready to write a new chapter? It's easy to fall into familiar patterns, especially when you're still hurting from your last relationship. But if you don't take the time to learn from your mistakes, you'll keep making them. Break the cycle by being honest with yourself about what went wrong and what you need to do differently. It's not easy, but it's the only way to move forward and create a healthier, happier future. Before you dive headfirst into a new relationship, take a moment to reflect on your past. What went wrong? What role did you play in the breakup? What lessons can you take away from the experience? Self-reflection isn't easy, but it's essential if you want to grow as a person. And here's the kicker. When you take the time to heal and learn from your mistakes, you're setting yourself up for a healthier, more fulfilling relationship in the future. Don't rush the process. Trust me, it's worth it. Self-reflection allows you to identify patterns, understand your emotions, and make better choices moving forward. It's not about blaming yourself or your ex. It's about taking responsibility for your own happiness. When you're honest with yourself about what you want and need in a relationship, you're more likely to find someone who truly complements you. So, take the time to reflect, to heal, and to grow. Your future self will thank you. Here's a radical idea. Being single isn't a curse, it's an opportunity. It's a chance to rediscover who you are, what you want, and what you deserve in a relationship. Instead of jumping into a rebound, why not take some time to focus on yourself? Pursue your passions, build your confidence, and learn to love your own company. When you're happy and fulfilled on your own, you'll attract the right kind of person into your life. And isn't that what we all want? Being single gives you the freedom to explore, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. It's not about being lonely, it's about being whole. When you're whole, you don't need someone else to complete you. You're already enough. And when you do meet someone new, it'll be because you want them, not because you need them. So, embrace the power of being single. It might just be the best thing you ever do for yourself. Timing is everything when it comes to relationships. Jumping into a new one too soon can be a disaster, but waiting too long can also lead to missed opportunities. So, how do you find the sweet spot? It's simple. Listen to your gut. If you're still crying over your ex or constantly comparing your new partner to them, you're not ready. But if you've taken the time to heal and you're genuinely excited about someone new, then go for it. Just remember, timing is key. Rushing into a relationship before you're ready can lead to heartbreak, but waiting too long can make you miss out on something amazing. The key is to be honest with yourself about where you're at emotionally. If you're not ready, that's okay. Take the time you need to heal, and when the time is right, you'll know. Trust your instincts, and don't let anyone pressure you into something you're not ready for. If you're in a rebound relationship, honesty is non-negotiable. Be upfront with your new partner about where you're at emotionally. Let them know that you're still healing and that you're not looking for anything too serious, at least not yet. It might be uncomfortable, but it's the right thing to do. And who knows? They might be in the same boat. The point is, don't lead someone on just because you're afraid of being alone. That's not fair to anyone. Honesty is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and that includes rebound relationships. If you're not honest about your intentions, you're setting yourself up for failure. So have the tough conversations, be upfront about your feelings, and give your new partner the respect they deserve. It might be difficult, but it's the only way to build something real. Now here's where things get interesting. While rebound relationships are often seen as a disaster waiting to happen, they can sometimes lead to true love. It's rare, but it happens. The key is to approach the relationship with honesty, self-awareness, and a willingness to grow. If you're both on the same page and you're willing to put in the work, who's to say it can't turn into something real? Just remember, true love takes time, effort, and a whole lot of patience. It's not about finding someone to fill the void. It's about building a connection that's based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. So if you're in a rebound relationship, Don't write it off just yet. Take the time to get to know each other, to communicate openly, and to build a strong foundation. Who knows? It might just turn into the real thing. So, are rebound relationships a recipe for disaster or a path to true love? The answer is, it depends. If you're using someone as a distraction or a way to get over your ex, then yes, it's a disaster waiting to happen. But if you've taken the time to heal, you're honest with yourself and your new partner, and you're willing to put in the work, then it could turn into something real. The choice is yours. Just remember, love isn't a race. Take your time, do the work, and the right person will come along when the time is right. And if you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rebound relationships, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, take care of yourself and your heart.